Welcome back again, family. So, family, in today's video, I'm going to take you to Burkina Faso. Do you know that there was an attempted coup in Burkina Faso? Ibrahim Traore was supposed to be assassinated. This assassination attempt were all plotted by the former president of Burkina Faso, that's Paul Dabiba, who is precisely now in Togo. He has seized for refuge in Togo. So he is the masterminder of this attempted coup d'etat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to History and Legacy Africa. Listen carefully. Traore has deployed heavy commandos to various parts of the nation's capital and has made significant changes in the military ranks after the recent coup attempt on January 1st. He has responded with a force that has sent shockwaves to the coup plotters and their allies. The failed coup was not just a small group of angry men, it was a mercenary plot orchestrated by the same man the people rejected in 2022, Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba. Working from the shadows of exile, Damiba tried to use his loyalist senior officers, men who were still eating from the old regime's plate, to stage a return to power. But Traore is 3 steps ahead. In a massive military shakeup that has redefined the power structure of the nation, every single senior officer who served under the Damiba regime has been reshuffled or reassigned to roles where they can no longer poison the spirit of the revolution. But the captain did not stop there. He knows that a lion is only as strong as his pride. To ensure the safety of the revolution, Traore has officially deployed 1,000 new gallant commandos to the most strategic points in the capital. These are not just soldiers, these are the sons of the soil, trained to be the shield of Kosiam. They have been stationed at every key national institution, the TV stations, the banks, the power plants and the palace, to ensure that no midnight operation can ever succeed again. The message to the traitors is simple. The gates are locked, and the keys are in the hands of the patriots. The African eye is also watching the digital sky. To make Ouagadougou a fortress of peace, the government has flooded the capital with a massive network of state-of-the-art CCTV cameras. Every corner, every alley, and every major road is now under 24/7 surveillance. There is nowhere for the hyenas to hide. This level of security is a direct response to the failed air support promises made by Western nations during the coup attempt. They wanted chaos, but Traore has given them total control. The people are no longer living in fear. They are living in a city where the law of the people is the only law that matters. As we look deeper into the response of Captain Ibrahim Traore to the failed January 1st coup, we see a military transformation that has never been seen before in West Africa. The captain has realized that to protect the people's revolution, he cannot rely on the old guards who were trained to serve foreign interests. He needs a new breed of warriors. This is why Traore officially deployed 1,000 new gallant commandos to the most sensitive zones in Ouagadougou. These are soldiers who have been handpicked for their loyalty to the vision of a free Africa. They have been stationed at the gateways of the capital and around every key national institution. This is not just about security. It is a message to the hyenas in exile. If you want to touch the leader, you must first pass through a wall of 1,000 lions. The African eye has also discovered that this deployment is part of a massive military reshuffle. Traore has not only moved the men on the ground, he has cleaned the offices at the top. Every senior officer who was a loyalist of Paul-Henri Damiba has been stripped of their strategic influence. They have been reshuffled to roles where they can no longer coordinate with foreign masters or plot in the dark. The captain is replacing the old guard with young, hungry officers who have actually fought on the front lines against terrorists, not just sat in air-conditioned offices in Paris. But here is the most terrifying part for the enemies of Burkina Faso: the surveillance dragnet. Along with the 1,000 commandos, the government has installed hundreds of high-tech state CCTV cameras across the capital. These cameras are the unblinking eyes of the revolution. They are connected to a central command center where every movement is monitored 24/7. Whether it is a suspicious car or a group of plotters meeting in an alley, the commandos are ready to strike in seconds. The Western powers who promised air support to the coup plotters are now realizing that their ghosts have nowhere to hide. The lion is in control, the commandos are on guard, and the revolution is moving forward at full speed. Captain Traore has acted with the speed of a cobra. As of today, the coup plotters have been arrested and are facing the music of justice. In a move that has left the old regime shaking, all senior officers who served under Damiba have been reshuffled. They have been moved to different roles where they can no longer influence the army or whisper secrets to their masters in exile. Traore has cleaned the house, and he has thrown out the trash. The African sees that the captain is not just playing defense. He is rebuilding the entire foundation of the Burkinabe military to be 100% loyal to the people. The survival of the revolution is now the priority. While Damiba and his friends in the West were hoping for chaos, they found a nation that is more united than ever. The arrests have sent a clear message. The days of using the army as a tool for personal power are over. The Red Tsar and the Young Lion are moving forward, while the ghosts of the past are left screaming in the dark. The plot to bring back the old ways has failed because you cannot bring back a shadow once the sun has fully risen. The plan was as cold as ice. Their Western allies were ready to use their bombers and drones to strike at the capital the moment the first sign of chaos appeared. Because the success of Burkina Faso means the absolute failure of some Western countries like France. They hate the development going on under Traore because it wakes up the rest of Africa. If Burkina Faso can build its own hospitals and schools with its own gold, then every other African nation will start asking, why are we giving our resources to the West for cheap? They wanted to overthrow Traore because he is a bad example for their colonial interests. They wanted to finish the job once the internal fighting started, but they underestimated the young lion of Africa. The West is angry. They are used to leaders who bow and scrape, but Traore stands tall with his fist raised. By January 2026, the plot to bomb the capital was crushed because the air support never got the signal they needed. The internal plotters were arrested too fast, and the Western planes were left circling in the dark with nowhere to land their lives. The failure of this coup is a massive blow to the old masters. They realize that they can no longer just fly over our skies and decide our fate. Every time they try to destabilize us, they only make the people more vigilant. The African eye sees that the West's anger is the best proof that we are doing the right thing. Security is now tighter than ever, and the commandos are ready for anything that comes from the land or the sky. The young lion is strong, and he is not standing alone. The people are solely behind their captain. When the recent coup happened, the plotters thought the people would run into hiding at the sound of the first gunshot. They were wrong. The opposite happened. The citizens flooded the streets to protect their leader. They have become the intelligence agency of the streets, reporting every suspicious move to the authorities. The young lion is not just protected by armor. He is protected by the love of 22 million people. The arsenal of justice is full, and the enemies of the state are learning that in the new Burkina, there is no mercy for traitors. The lesson of Ouagadougou is now the anthem of a continent. As we stand in the light of 2026, we see that the failed coup of January 1st was the match that lit a fire that can never be put out. The African eye has seen the truth. Burkina Faso is no longer just a country. It is a symbol of defiance. The West are angry because if Traore succeeds, their centuries-old system of stealing African resources for cheap will finally collapse. Our sources confirm that the young lion is moving forward with a plan that is terrifying to the imperialists.
from foreigners.
By using state resources to develop the country, instead of selling them to foreign companies, Traore is showing every African citizen what is possible. This is why they hate him. This is why they tried to kill him. They know that once the African mind is awakened, there is no army on earth that can put it back to sleep. The failed air support and the failed mercenary invasion are proof that the old world is dying and a new one is being born. Security is now tighter than it has ever been in the history of the nation. The 1,000 commandos are a permanent fixture, and the CCTV cameras are the unblinking eyes of the revolution. But the greatest security is the people. They are vigilant, the army is ready, and the leader is moving with the strength of 1,000 ancestors. The Western nations can scream and they can plot, but they are fighting against the tide of history. Africa is no longer a playground. It is a fortress of sovereignty. The message to the world is loud and clear. Do not touch the lion. Every attempt to destabilize Burkina Faso.
Thus, the Burkinabés are really so happy that this coup d'etat was not a successful one, because they want that Ibrahim Traore to keep governing them, to keep ruling them. So you see, there have been several attempts to take down Ibrahim Traore. Several attempts being plotted to take down this man. And also, Ibrahim Traore should go further and question all these military troops. Some of them should even arrest those that were amongst the people that wanted to take him down, like to cause the coup d'etat. You should give some questioning and even penalize them, give them some sanctions. You should take this serious, because they are just there just to take him down. Because this attempted coup, if it could have been successful one, know that maybe Ibrahim Traore could have been dead by now. Alright, so you should not take this lightly on this military troops that were involved in this unattempted coup. Alright, so family, give me your own thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? You think that Ibrahim Traore will be taken down? Will him be captured? Will him be stopped? Will him be captured by Paul Nabiba? Give me your thoughts in the comment section on what you think about this. Alright, thanks for watching and see you in my next video.